everyone. How y'all doing today? I am Krow, your entertainer for this broadcast, and welcome to the stream. Today we are playing Starfield. We're continuing on with Carl, so let's get into it. In our previous stream, you could go back and watch it. I'm not going to recap it. I know, kind of a letdown, huh? But watching it's going to do a lot better than me explaining it. But today, this is where the big battle was fought in the animated short. Like the deciding factor of it kept piling on and piling on. This is basically trench warfare on there. Okie dokie. Today we are basically doing the entire soul thing. First, did we stock up on supplies? Yeah, I think we'll stock up on supplies.
So, what's the point?
Of what?
This? Is it some sort of art? A Zen garden? What?
It's a communal art installation. It's supposed to look nice.
I guess. But I'm just saying, you could have a whole batball field or some food stands. Something useful.
It's always something with you.
It's pleasant. It gets people out. It's also kind of a playground, okay? You doing okay, ma'am?
Feel like I've seen all there is to see. But hopefully I've left a few things for the next life.
You okay, ma'am?
The scars from the colony war are still forming. I hope they serve as a warning, and not a cause.
What brings you out here tonight?
Just enjoying the view. These days, my favorite thing to do is sit and listen. The wind, the trees, they all have their own language. Sometimes they even sing.
You hear them too, huh? What can you tell me about your life? Anything interesting happened?
I'm close to 80 years old, so I will spare you the long version.
A lot of interesting things.
To put it simply, I lived, and I loved. And really, does a person need anything else?
Well, I could use a few more credits, but live and love is just more than enough.
I agree. Some would say it's not enough. But if that were true, I would not be at peace.
You know, considering forgive me for how old you are, would you have any advice for a youngster like me?
You don't need my advice. You're alive. And you've survived everything that comes with that title. Which is to say, you are an achievement. A gift. Never forget that.
Thanks. You know, is there anything you need help with? If you like, I can help you with any tasks. Deliver your mail. Clean out a room.
Oh, it just so happens I need a letter delivered to my pen pal in Sidonia. Please, in advance. 1,000 credits.
An actual letter. In this day and age. So, why trust a total stranger with something so intimate?
What is a stranger except a friend you haven't met? Besides, There's something about you that I like, and I've always trusted my gut.
So, who is the recipient of your letter?
Her name is Hattie. She used to live in the apartment I live in now. I used to get all her packages because she never bothered to change her address. One day I tracked her down and sent her a letter. She sent one back. And from then on, we just never stopped responding.
You know what? I think I could help you out.
Bless you, child. I believe you'll find Hattie at the community center in Sidonia. Just hand her the letter. She'll know who it's from.
All right. I'll make sure to get there and give it to her. I'm going to Sidonia anyways. I like her. A little bit creepy, but sounds like she doesn't have that long. I'd read the letter, but that'd just be plain.
The bartender at the viewpoint would stop complaining to security. I don't know what she lost, but she won't get it back by annoying us.
So the viewpoint is a bar and not just an overlook. Okay. Wonder if that's where I can get some crewmen for later on. Okay, so I need to go to, like, for armaments, equipment. So how do I know I'm going to be going to Sidonia later on? Well, I had a vision. And all this is awfully familiar. But yeah, time to get back to the lodge after I do a little shopping. Yeah, it's getting late. Centurion Arms, Combatech. What is that, Ryujin? Or Kinetics? Or no, that's Laredo, I think. Rattler, okay. Eon, Coachman, Shoddy, Urban Eagle, Side. Is that a side star or sidearm? I'm sorry I'm in your way. Ooh, a Beowulf. A Bridger. Sorry. I know, you just keep going back and forth, back and forth. Ooh, and an Equinox. You probably don't got these in stock yet, do you?
You know, just by walking through that door, you've shown you make good decisions. I like that about you.
Ah, thanks.
Welcome to Centurion Arsenal. It is my absolute pleasure to assist you with any purchases or questions you may have. All sales are final, but that won't matter because you will undoubtedly be pleased with your purchase. You have my word.
Well, you seem to take take all this pretty seriously, you know.
Is that a surprise? These are potentially matters of life and death we're talking about here.
So, speaking of such matters, what would you recommend?
Well, that's not a simple question, is it? It all depends on who's asking. I have my own personal favorites, but I wouldn't presume to know yours. Tell me, were you to find yourself in the unfortunate position of needing to use a weapon, what suits you best? Something up close and personal? Rapid fire? Is precision a consideration?
Does orbital bombardment count? Well, I have this motto of why enter the arena if I don't have to, so I guess that would translate into me liking to keep my distance when I can.
Ah, yes. Well, then personally, I would point you towards Combatech.
But still, I'd like to do it from orbit if possible.
I'm sure we can find something.
Let's see what you got. Oh. Aeon Rattler. Yeah, it was in the sidearm. It was side star. Oh, got a marksman. Got an AA-99. Grindel. Excuse me. Coachman. What do I currently have on my person? What is currently on the frontier? I have an A. Well, let's start here. I have my cutter. Let's just give her two of my Grindels. The one Aeon. Honestly, I'm not a fan of the properties on this. So 12. That's 12. 30, 30. Huh. It's basically the same, except for this has got a better accuracy. Wait, this has got 3 mods on it, that's why. I think I'd rather have this and mod it myself. Because if this is already modded up, and this is not, this is actually the better one. So I got a Grindel, got a Maelstrom. So what I'm actually in market for, how much are we spending here? Basically 4,000. As much as I would like one of these, no. I think I will get the marksman here. Unless you have you got a Kraken, you got a machine, but those things just chew through munitions. So I'll go for, and that's 11 mil. Okay, so seems like 11 mil is like the standard. Wait a minute. I probably can't purchase it, can I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope. Hey, it was higher. It was high. It was lower. Now I'm starting to see the benefits of the commerce.
There's nothing. Please, take a look.
Yep, I can't get one, so I'll just get some ammo. So this is a 27, an 11, well, actually, 7.7. 27 and a... No, I don't want to sell, I want to purchase. And 7.7. That means I have... Okay, that's not enough, but it'll have to do. I think I'll drop by CJ's as well.
Oh, look who's got a Laredo gun. Welcome to civilization, cowboy.
Yippee-ki-yay!
With demand in the settled systems. After an astounding 10th year without a single reported accident, business has never been better. From your smile, to your hair, to your face, and more. A representative said, Enhance ensures you have the final choice on you.
Personally, the Rattler's not really my choice of weapon, but...
Return of the Interceptor broke box office records with its release. The latest Interceptor movie also set records in production costs and delays. Many of the sequences were shot on location, with the director insisting on authenticity at all costs. But the extravagant gamble paid off, and the movie is poised to take the awards by storm.
Still can't believe that they blew up that many ships. Actual ships. Terramorph a ESA.
Life in New Atlantis moves pretty fast. I do my best to keep up. Need something but don't have a lot of time? That's why I'm here.
How's business been?
Nice and steady. Just the way I like it. I've got a good location, plenty of foot traffic, and a ton of people who are in a hurry and need to make a quick stop for the essentials. Things keep going this way, I'm gonna start opening franchises all over the settled systems.
So I take it you're liking it here in New Atlantis.
You kidding me? Nowhere else like it in the settled systems.
Not from what I've seen.
First time I came here as a kid, I knew I was gonna come back and make my mark on this city. Nowhere I'd rather be. And now that I've got this place up and running, it's all coming together.
Well, I'd like to do a little shopping.
Yeah, sure thing. Take a look.
Okay. I don't think I need any med packs. Get a few preventatives. I think I will need some food. Canuck bacon. Look, if I'm going to have bacon, I'm going to have a, and this is just the right kind of wrong. But on top of that, I got to have my veggies. Oh, you got pears. I'm not too big on peaches, but... Oh, and you got orange. Oh, you definitely got plums, and you got potatoes and tomatoes. Oh, you got Raisin Bran. I'll take all 3 of them. Okay. And I'll take 2 loaves of wheat. You don't have... Seems like you're always out of your special mixing. Your special sauce, so Yogurt, nah. So, take 1 steak, 1 turkey, 1 hamburger, and 1 chicken.
Thanks for stopping in.
Thanks.
And always use the business.
I could always use the food. I wonder if I could get somebody to rush this over to the, rush all these over to the frontier. Nope. Can't call anybody up this late. So it would look like I'd have to go down over there, so... Okay. Think we're good. Good enough to set off in the morning. To wherever. Probably Sidonia, but I just get that feeling we're going to Sidonia. And yes, I do fast travel, especially like when it's like this and it'll take up y'all's time. And for me, it's just too long of just a normal walk, RP walk. Wait, is I was gonna ask, is my reshade on? Give me a minute. There we go.
My, oh my, so this is Constellation.
Oh.
Now this is history. Would you look at this?
I assumed it was all right to let your parents in here, but maybe they shouldn't stay for long.
I'll deal with them, Nicole. I mean, Noelle. I don't know why. You just give that Nicole vibe. Hey, Mom. Hey, Dad.
All the places we've lived, this is my favorite. Constellation sounds magical, like a storybook.
Actually, it kind of is like walking into a storybook.
Talking with you has made my day.
Hey, Dad.
I hope you don't mind, but I figured the lodge was just a gnat stop away. I just had to see it.
Oh, this place is everything I imagined. Do you know I dreamt of joining Constellation when I was a girl?
You know, apparently Mom was also a Martian miner in her sometime in her past, considering her red eyes. So, you wanted to be in Constellation as well, huh?
I have some vids of when I was 12 in my Constellation Halloween outfit. So embarrassing. But I found space so fascinating. That there is still so much we don't know. I guess I still find it that way.
You know, it's a dream for me too, and I'm living it.
Then you get that from me, dearest. But I'll let your father talk before he bursts.
I was playing poker with the Dean of Engineering, and he had this collectible revolver framed. And when he heard you were in Constellation, well, we worked together to get the piece clean and restored. She fires beautifully now. We, took turns sighting it at the range.
I swear your father was acting like a school kid.
As I was saying, may I present to you Sir Malcolm Livingston's personal sidearm. All the special modifications just as he left him. He was chair of Constellation about 50 years ago. Anyway, it's yours.
Whoa. Sir Malcolm Livingston's. Sir Malcolm Livingston.
Oh, I'm no expert, but he was some sort of wealthy entrepreneur. Near the end of his life, he grew fascinated with space. He wound up being a benefactor of Constellation and chaired it before he died. The stories make him seem colorful. I think I'd like him.
You really shouldn't have, Dad. It must have cost a fortune.
It was a gift. The Dean and I go way back, and he's a bit of a fan of Constellation. So it was just a labor of love for both of us. Well, we'll let you get back to it, but, Miss Noel said we could look around a little first. Ms. Noel, would it be all right if I brought cookies next time?
Actually, yes.
Cookies? What type?
I make a mean snickerdoodle.
Oh.
I, think that would be quite all right.
I'm planning a grocery run later. Might get some things you like.
Oh. Ask him about the caramel snickerdoodle. Oh. Pup. Dude, the 1911. Sadly, its ammo is a little difficult to come by. More than I have been in many, many years.
Feel free to help yourself at the bar. I don't drink, but I feel like if I did, now would be a good time for one.
Oh, thanks. What, you're Mateo, correct? Is that the guy that climbed Everest way back when? Supposedly the tallest mountain on Earth, or probably was at the time. It's probably been eroded by meteor strikes. I'm gonna go catch some sleep. Yeah, he did say they were gonna go out for a walk later on. And New Atlantis is busy 24/7. It's kind of got like its hour cycle is like twice as long as universal time, so you sleep, you eat whenever you feel like it. It's a city that's always bustling. Still. Whoops. Thought I had actually holstered it and not. Sheesh. I guess. Time for bed. I'm really tired here. Yeah, about an hour's 2 hours universal, so. this in 1911. 3 world wars, and then a galactic war, and then a space war. I wouldn't call it a star war because it wasn't a war. It was actually a war amongst the stars. So what, a Titanamaki? A Titanamaki? But still, yeah. It survived at least 2 world wars than a star war. I'm hungry. I'm gonna go cook me up something.
I'm listening.
Hey, ma'am. I'll be right with you. We're gonna be getting on the way. If you want to tag along. You said you had something for me? Question is, where does that chimney go to, or is it just one of those fake fireplaces with the holographic flames? 2 grilled cheeses sounds about right. Still, that just doesn't seem a good place to put that. They should have put it like over there. I know the potted plant really brings the stuff together, because actually it kind of does, but then you got this here. Oh, hello. What is this doing out here? The appointment to the role of chair was, to say the least, as he essentially bought his way into the position. Banks, I'm sure, remain committed to improve, as evidenced by the investment, and if the improvements rely even more. I agree we need a robot, but disagree with the purchase of a newer Model A lunar robotics. The shadow of its once indeed appear an original Model A moon brought him for a song. Found him resting in some on Aquila. Yeah, Aquila does have its several. Aquila does have its junkyards. I'm having him refurbish. Right, in a couple of days. My next stop is renovating the lodge. Banks has a good sense to name it the building appropriately, but it's time to inject a bit of old world grandeur. If we are to be the gatekeepers of art, science, culture, and exploration, art must express it. Well, you did a good job. It's time I call in some favors and searched in those hidden corners of the settled system for here things that would truly make this place come alive. There are some treasures from old Earth that desperately need an appropriate home. I think I'll go put this up. Seriously? That would have been... Yeah, I'm not into wine. Can I... I'm usually, It's behind the bar, at least! So I accidentally sat it there and it just rolled off like, well, I got better things to do today. I kind of like this one for some reason. If this just wasn't so bright up here, it's just like, it's kind of, it almost reminds me of the atmospheric layers of a planet. And you kind of got the sun, it's like, what's it called when you get those sun rings, like in a Sometimes you see them with yourself, but most often in cameras on a glass. You got the sun coming down, and you got like the layers of kind of like got the Earth. You got the planet here, then you got the atmosphere coming up, and you got space here. Actually, just this brightness right here actually kind of helps with the sun itself. Of course, that's my interpretation of it. For somebody else, that could just be nothing but barcode. For me, this actually almost looks some sort of like clock or planetary system. I kind of like this one too, because it's almost like a schematic diagram, like you'd submit to a patent office. Oh, this is the conference room. You know, I never got introduced to like a what was his name? Mateo, the one in the cap. So I wonder if he's in his room. Knock knock. No, he's not. Oh, hello. Sir Livingston's second journal. I heard tell from some of the old-timers that although the Earth's surface suffered its sad fate, that her faithful companion Luna fared much better. Apparently, you can still find the remnants of one of the old Apollo missions, something of a secret rite of passage for cares of Constellation, if Banks was to be believed. During one of those rites, one of those rare interludes of calm, while doing other research on Earth, I figured I would spare the time. I was, as they say, in the neighborhood. Yeah, the old neighborhood. It took some serious scanning and a couple false leads, but I found it. It's walking the same foot in the same place as those earliest of interstellar explorers. Unbelievable what they achieved with such primitive technology. I know. It's just less computing power than just the most rudimentary calculator. And we're talking orders of magnitude low. Orders of magnitude there. I found the whole experience moving, inspiring. I will advise my successors to do the same. We'll make a proper tradition of it yet. The journal is an excerpt from Malcolm Livingston's second journal. What the heck is Mateo doing with one of the... I see, that's... Oh, he found the location from it. Well, we'll just put this over here for safekeeping. Because from what I've heard, Mateo kind of has a reputation for not necessarily being a kleptomaniac, but he tends to take and hoard things. Not unlike myself, but he doesn't give them back. Besides, I'm sure it won't go amiss. He's already used it. He already found the location, which I'll have to put into the ship's computer. Oh, you're in there. I was going to close your door. I'm sorry.
This is all exciting, but there's really a lot of pressure on us, isn't there? We have to get this right.
Not entirely. We just need to make the best guesses we can.
Are you doing okay? I'm not sure anyone really asked yet. Don't want you to think we're focused on the artifacts and nothing else. You matter too. You've done something really significant bringing that artifact here. I'm Mateo, theological scholar by trade, but now, well, an explorer like you. It's really good to have you with us.
Nice to meet you. I'm Krow. Well, they call me Krow, but my name's actually Carl. So, what brought you to Constellation?
Well, there was some overlap in interests. I'd spent years searching for religious relics from human history. I had made a really incredible discovery, only to lose it to a greedy corporation. So I tried to steal it back. In the process, I met Walter. Turned out he owned the corporation. After a long talk, we realized we had a lot in common, and I was invited to join Constellation.
That is rather impressive. So these artifacts all came out of caves or some sort of subterranean cavern, correct?
Second one was on Kazal, buried the same as the one you found. But the first one, right under our noses for years, sitting in storage, masquerading as an oversized paperweight. Can you imagine potentially the greatest discovery in human history collecting dust?
Yes, actually I can. Sadly enough, yes I can. So, what exactly do you make of the vision I had?
I'm not gonna lie, I really wish I could have seen this for myself. It's hard to judge otherwise. Both you and Barrett saw something. I don't think that's a coincidence. Did it feel like it was trying to tell you something? I don't want to necessarily use the words divine revelation, but, you know, if the label fits.
You think what I experienced was some sort of a religious revelation?
Not necessarily, no, but it does kind of have the hallmarks of one, doesn't it? I'm certainly not going to rule it out just yet.
I know it's important. I can feel it, like, deep down beyond my guts and everything. I know it.
It has to be, right? All of this is connected. We just need to figure out how and why. We're gonna get to the bottom of this. We just need more data, which means more artifacts.
Oh, I gotta get going, Mateo. Nice meeting you.
Take care of yourself.
Oh, there you are. Sarah? Sorry to stop you, but I need to talk to you.
So, are you ready to get to work? Or was there something else?
You know, automatically I think she needs cat's eye. Well, I would like to talk to you a little first before we get going. What exactly is Constellation? I know it's like a super secret explorers group, but what exactly is it? What is your role in it?
We're explorers. Humanity has always hunted for knowledge in the unknown. We just take that a little more seriously than others. We were founded decades ago by a man named Sebastian Banks. He wanted a small group of people from all corners of the settled systems dedicated to the biggest question of all. What's out there? These artifacts could be everything we've been looking for. Another great secret the universe is asking us to unravel.
Well, how well known is Constellation? I've heard the rumors, but just how well known is it?
I don't know what you've heard, but I can imagine. First of all, I think you can dismiss any stories about us no longer existing. I don't believe in smearing our name everywhere we can. Exploring the universe, charting the unknown, that's what counts. Besides, Having a little mystery gives us room to maneuver. A fixed reputation could fence us in a lot of ways.
Good point. So, how much do you know about the artifacts?
Not much, but you've seen them for yourself. It doesn't take a lot to realize we're dealing with something extraordinary. Just what that is, we'll have to figure out. It's what we do.
Well, if you're ready, I'm ready to get underway.
We're going to be doing some old-fashioned detective work. The artifacts are relatively inert once they're out of bedrock. That means people can pass them around, not even knowing what they are. I've been letting my contacts know to be on the lookout for strange metal objects. Get back a lot of noise, usually, but a tip from the UC Vanguard sounds promising.
The UC Vanguard.
A volunteer force that helps defend the edges of United Colonies space. They're always looking for recruits. Lots of retired veterans and dangerous professionals mixed in with part-timers who barely have a laser cannon welded to a hull. My contact is in the recruiting office, so he hears a lot about what the volunteers are up to.
That was a rhetorical question. So other people have artifacts in their possession.
We have to assume that we're not the only ones to have stumbled into this mystery. But most people aren't going into space looking for the unknown. They're looking for places to settle, resources to extract, territory to defend. An odd-looking rock or a single strange hunk of metal wouldn't mean much to them. That's why Constellation exists, in a way, to put pieces like this together.
So, you do realize legwork never pays off the way you quite expect, right?
You've done this before, eh? Wise words. We watch each other's backs, we'll be fine. But it's not just that. I want to take this opportunity to see how you handle yourself, and for you to learn more about us. I'm going to be sticking with you for this. We'll be traveling together until we either find an artifact or this lead runs dry.
So besides the obvious, what do I get out of all this?
You mean besides the ship, the robot, and a place to stay all rent-free? We do have some funds we can disperse from time to time. Not to mention, I think we can get you a proper suit. We're explorers. We keep a lot of equipment on hand for that purpose. So the more you work with us, the more we can share what we have.
Okay, so it's basically by commission. Okay, I gotcha. You and me until the end.
We'll need to head to Mast. Check in with the Vanguard recruiting office where my contact works. And listen, whatever you were before or whatever you do once you're out there, I don't care. So long as you don't bring UC security to our doorstep. Every member of Constellation is their own conscience. Understood?
Can you clarify? Clarify what you mean. You don't care if I go around pilfering as long as I don't get caught? Or is it more of long breaking the law?
I mean, Constellation has a roster of members who haven't always been on the right side of their respective society. We're risk takers. Some of us have seen the inside of a jail cell more than once. If you join us, it means you're committed to our mission. In exchange, we give you latitude in your choice of means.
No offense, but that sounds reckless. An organization like this should have at least a foundation of rule sets.
Those are the rules. Advance humanity's knowledge to the best of your ability. As long as you do that, I'm not here to judge you. Now, let's you and I get over to Mast.
Why do I get the feeling she's going to judge me? Everybody I've worked with has judged me.
If you've got questions, speak up if you have ideas. We're all here for the same reason.
You know, I do like your pullover, dude. The head... No. The head thing is more of a religious thing. I've noticed it on a few, what is it, Universalists? He's definitely not an enlightened. But I do like that pullover he's got. I'd like to get a leather jacket, but good luck on that one. For some reason, I just like to feel the leather, how it bends, how you have to wear it in, where it just fits you and no one else. I also like to get a different cap, but something with a light on it. Used to have one, but yeah, it got lost a long time ago. As a matter of fact, I think it used to be my dad. Not my dad's, but granddad's? Yeah, I think it used to be my dad's, professor and everything. I think he was trying to pull off the Omaha Jackson thing.
Sergeant Hume is looking for reliable people to help the guard. Contact him if you're interested. We'd all appreciate it.
Did anybody else notice he had 50 rounds in that SMG? Not the standard 30. So UC security carries high capacity mags. They're not clips, they're mags. Water's looking calmer today.
Self-reliance in all your actions as members of the United Colonies Navy?
I do.
Then I'm proud to welcome you to the Vanguard. Now, you all have your assignments. Get out there and show them what the UC's made of. Supra et Ultra.
Let's go congratulate him.
Unless you're my new commander, it's gonna have to wait.
Well, I was just going to come here to congratulate you on joining the Civil Defense Force. Nah. Some people just don't have the time.
Welcome to Mast. If you have an appointment, you may proceed inside.
Not entirely, but I do need to use the lobby. I'm just checking in. It's the kind of the polite thing to do, check in with your receptionist.
Sarah, good to see you. Who's your friend?
Hopefully Constellation's newest member. Thought I'd run through some legwork together.
Another space explorer. Hey, you ever think of joining up with the Vanguard? Help the United Colonies, earn some credits, even get your UC citizenship?
Maybe later. Right now, we're kind of have a Constellation business to discuss.
All right. Can't blame me for trying, right? I mean, I still haven't given up on getting Sarah to re-enlist.
It's a game we play. He asks, I say no.
Here's what I got for you two. Vanguard volunteer by the name of Moera. Helps patrol the old neighborhood. Sol, Mars, Neptune, you know.
The Sol system? Which admiral did he upset to get that posting?
He's Martian, born and raised. Not like I can get anyone else to care. Word is he's got some fancy metal ornament he's been showing off to the old grounders. Matches that description Sarah gave me.
Wait. Who's Moera? Who is this Moera guy?
Oh, he goes way back. Think he was recruit number 81 or something.
Whew, that far back, huh? So, what's so wrong with the Sol system?
You kidding? Lowest posting request rate in the whole fleet. Only thing there the UC cares about is Mars. And no one wants to go to Mars. They want to get off Mars.
What's so bad about Mars? You know, we'll have to talk to him. I'm sure we can make an arrangement with him that he'll find suitable.
Sol system is a lot of planets, but a vet like Moera will be checking in at Sidonia on the regular.
You mean hitting the bars, don't you, John?
Hey, nothing wrong with a little refresh between patrols.
Did Moera say anything about where he found this ornament of his?
You'll have to ask him. But Vanguard volunteers have retrieval rights if they get into a scrap. Wouldn't be surprised if he found it off of a pirate or something like that.
Anything you can tell me about Sidonia that I may or may not already know about?
Yeah, bring a coloring book. You get so used to seeing red, you'll forget what blues and greens look like.
Well, a bar in Spaceport sounds actually like home to me.
It's definitely a lifestyle, burning helium out there, seeing where the stars take you. I'm serious about that recruitment offer, by the way. You just come talk to me when you're ready. UC is a good friend to have.
You ready to get going? Let's go. I bet that light shaft's just annoying the heck out of the receptionist. Nat station! No, I think they just broadcast the all that noise over the PA system.
To be a great day, don't you agree?
Maybe, maybe not. I'm still holding reservations on if breakfast was all that good. Nat 01. The post is there. Sarah, you may want to back up. Spaceport. Actually, I could go for a coffee. How about y'all?
I've flown across most of the settled systems in all manners of spacecraft, and yet I still get sick on the gnat.
I still get sick in motor vehicles. Spaceships, not so much, especially when they high G maneuvering. In the atmosphere. Now that's a hat.
My sister started her own homestead. Wow, you must be so proud.
She's so amazing. Her only flaw is she keeps making me look bad.
Like, dude, that's some hair. Reminding me of a guy from a film who went forward to the past. He was actually the professor in that one. Something about gigawatts. Or is it gigawatts? Yeah. Can't really remember right now. Need coffee.
Hello.
Hello, and welcome to Terra
I
Brew.
am a
How may I
manager.
serve
I
you?
should be managing.
Well, managed.
I'd like a coffee.
Managed and
Certainly. Please take your time.
It's rather expensive for a coffee, but...
With?
I don't appreciate your tone. And no, I will not make what
You want a coffee?
you just said.
No.
Because this place is a disorganized mess.
I'm back here just kind of listening like, what the... and sipping my mocha.
What you asked me to do is literally impossible.
Oh, I understand impossible. Fine. You want to organize? There's something like that. See if you can't organize a little floor cleaning operation.
Outrageous.
Hey, I know her. You got a new job.
Please speak to one of our cashiers.
No, I've already got a coffee, which I'm current. Hey, let's check out over here. See if they got a Digipick or 3 installations I could put onto mine. Yep, I think that was Helena Chambers.
But those ecliptic mercenaries, the factions use them sometimes. Freestar Collective and UC both. It's why they give them a wide berth. Ask me, those murdering assholes should be blasted into space dust.
Hey, we were running low on foodstuffs, so I went ahead and placed another order.
Really? Huh. We'll have to see if that's a long-term trend.
It's amazing what passes as art nowadays.
I know. Excuse me, ma'am?
Hope you're finding everything you need.
Actually, this is a rather nice place you got here. I especially like the displays.
Thanks. It's hard work, but it all pays off in the end. And I can't take all the credit. Gerhardt, my business partner, he does so much of the work behind the scenes. If it weren't for him, I don't know where we'd be now.
Well, I'd like to see what you have for sale.
Take a look.
No. You got ammo, but... Deep space, navigator... Oh, I should have stopped by over there. Deep core... Star armor... No, no. Yeah, advertise it, why don't you? Look, I don't want another jumpsuit. Minor hard hat. No. Just a no. Oh, hello. Yes, please. Ship parts. Oh, good. You've got some installs. Nothing really right now.
Thanks for Curtis.
No, Amoli, I am Gerhard. We've been partners for 10 years. Do you need a visit to Reliant Medical?
Hilarious. Truly, you missed your calling as a comic. I remembered his name. It's Curtis.
I have no.
She blurted that right out in my face. I think I'm going to switch out the jackets. Oh, much better. Just that aroma of leather. Even if it's synthetic leather, they still got the aroma and feel down perfectly. The way it moves and all. This is synthetic leather, I believe. Yeah, it kind of... It's a bit too shiny. I don't know. It's been worn... I get the feeling this has been worn by somebody else, and I also get the feeling that this isn't actually synthetic leather, so... In this day and age, is that saying something where everything else is synthetic? Let's check the bounty boards and see if we got anything over in the old neighborhood or that area before heading out. Incoming! Mohead at the pup vessel. Gagarin. We're not going to Gagarin. We're not going to go see the Delta Pavilionians. They were coming in hot. Makes me want another grilled cheese. Those sandwich ships. I think those are that was a Stroud.
It's still remarkable to me that we started on another planet.
We've come a long way as a species, and we still have a long way to go.
It just gives me hope for what comes next. Maybe our future will be just as bright.
No, it's for me. That's more of a what is it? It's not Intrepid. It's just like that. Whoa, boy! Hold on to your butt. Hold on to your seats. Hold on to your butts, folks, because this one's going to be a screamer.
Security scanners, chemical sniffers. The United Colonies sure isn't taking any chances.
Place is abandoned in the colony war. That way, they can strike anywhere.
And what's going on here?
No, really, that's how you pronounce it. I've been...
A diplomatic visa? You got to be kidding me. Invoice haven't needed diplomatic visas since the colony war.
The law's the law, sir. And that one's still on the books. New Atlantis security chart.
I'm going to save this real quick in case I screw up.
308 Addendum, Article 2, Section 8.
Ludicrous. You made all that up. There is no such addendum.
There's not.
Almost 20 years ago. I am Representative Evans Chisholm of the Freestar Collective. I've been coming here for months trying to ensure continued peace.
I don't make up the laws, Representative. I just enforce them. You have a good day now. someplace else. Stay safe out there.
You doing okay, Representative?
What? Can't you see I'm dealing with something?
That's typical UC for you.
Oh, sorry, friend. I didn't realize you were one of us. Thanks for your concern. But yeah, looks like I'm stuck. The gall of this man to ask me for a diplomatic visa. You know we haven't needed to show one of these since we kicked their asses in the colony war?
Yeah, I totally agree. So, this is not acceptable or appropriate. They're clearly singling you out considering I'm a diplomat as well, and they haven't barred me.
No, it's not. It's mighty kind of you to offer. But look, he knew I was a political envoy before I even landed. But you clearly are not going to get the same harassment I did. If you could go to the Freestar Collective embassy and talk to one of the diplomats, I'm sure they could clear this up. Please, take these credits. I insist.
I've actually got other things to do. As in, a good old dressing down.
Can I help you?
Yeah, considering I'm a diplomat as well, do I need a visa to come and go through New Atlantis?
A what? Oh. Heard my talk with the good representative, did you? No, you're fine. That's just a little game I like to play with the Freestar Collective guys. Keeps them on their toes. Make sure they know who's boss here in New Atlantis. You know what I mean? Diplomatic visa. Politicians haven't needed one of those since the Colony War.
You know, you seem to be angry with that man, and it seems rather personal.
Well, I mean, yeah, I won't deny it. Freestar politicians coming here like they own the place. Peace my ass. What's so peaceful about breaking the armistice? About expanding into systems they're not supposed to? Everyone knows they're doing it. Everyone. Worst kept secret in the settled systems. Hey, they did it when they caused the Colony War, and now they're doing it again. My uncle died in that war. You know what I'm saying?
Of course I understand what you're saying, and yet, that's not the representative's fault, is it now? He's trying to prevent that. So really, you should stop what you're doing and let him in.
You're right. I shouldn't take that stuff out on people. It's not the representative's fault. I'll go talk to him, clear it all up. Thank you. Representative Chisholm, I double-checked the regulations and we made a mistake.
Oh, did you now? Your malicious harassment was just a mistake? A clerical error?
Just trying to apologize, Representative. You're free to enter the city, and, your experience with us wasn't up to our usual standards. I'm sorry.
Finally. Some admission of fault. That's the kind of honesty I've come to expect from UC Security. Thank you. I'll be on my way now.
So,
It appears
Representative.
that Security has seen reason. Don't think I didn't notice you talking to that Officer Wills just before he came over to apologize. Here, a little token of appreciation from the Freestar Collective.
Is there a problem?
No, sir. Just getting on my way. Give her a good checkout. See if systems are running correctly. Pre-flight check. Connection seems tight. Talk about robust engineering if it survives planetary re-entry. Okay. Cargo secure. No cracks in the reactor from back here that I see. If I bothered to update my hand scanner, I could probably see a little bit better. But I'm not paying that much for it. What I can see, there's not much going on. Just the usual carbon scoring. Some dirt from who knows how many worlds. One may ask why he had a blender in here.
Oh, where to next?
Mars. I'll just leave it open. I kind of like to have a, what's it called? A, open concept. Get that thing away. We're not putting, it's the wrong weapon anyways. Everybody buckle in, we're taking off. There's just something cozy about being in the Starfield. And everybody hold on to your seats. We're about to make grav jump. In 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and jumping. More of a folding, but technically we're not even going anywhere.
Security, prepare to be scanned for contraband.
All right, ma'am.
And we're done. Enjoy Sidonia.
Thank you very much. Yep, that's... wanna know what? I better get my suit out of storage and just go ahead and put it on. Since I... Just put that up. Nice choice of music, Sarah. Can't hear you. Let's say those are look all bent out of shape, but lock that up. No. You coming? I'm leaving. Mars again. Thought I'd never be back. Night's coming fast.
Oh, what a lovely view of the Martian sky. Frankly, I'm a bit surprised to find such a delightful spot in this rather drab city.
I always liked how the dust storms come through. Just like the ephemeral Dijin of ancient Earth legends. Just kind of just swoom. And how they just kind of, as you can see, they just materialize and disappear. Almost like smoke, but not quite. That's what I always liked about Mars. While I was here. I often spent hours just out here during the dust storms just watching it. Just watching the dust just blow off the buildings. Everybody else thought I was crazy, but maybe I was. Maybe I am. But there is something mesmerizing to it. It's kind of like ghosts suddenly appearing and disappearing. Almost like ghosts of Mars. Being carried through the sand, through the storm. There she go. I think that was a pickup.
Oh, multiple leeches in the grab drive. Suppose that would explain the brownouts. So, what's this going to run? There are no other surprises. Mid 5 figures. 5 figures? 5?
Yee.
Fine. Do it. I'll be at the bar. Find me when it's done. We're on it, sir.
I currently don't got the funds to check that out. Actually, I've got enough to get it looked over, but that's about it. And I'd rather have it looked over just to make sure.
Building Sidonia completely underground was a clever way of keeping the city shielded from the heart.
Incoming! That model always reminded me of some sort of fish.
Anything I can help you with?
Yeah, I like my ship checked out, please.
You need to offload? Trade Authority is always buying.
No,
right here for you.
No, I'd like my ship checked out. Heat leeches primarily.
Looks to me like you're already in pretty good shape.
All right, thanks. I got this thing about heat leeches. Good old Sidonia. Welcome to Sidonia, humanity's stepping stone to the stars. Yep, you will be monitored while on premises. Keep out the Martian regolith, if possible, which is impossible.
The community center on P1 is a good place to connect with others, or fulfill any spiritual needs you may have.
Oh, that reminds me, I've got a delivery to make.
What do you mean there's no work?
Yeah, do you have any idea how far we've traveled? How much money we spent to hitch a ride to this dusty red rock? We were told there were jobs.
Look, I get it. But we just filled our last openings. I think we have a couple contracts ending at the end of next month. It's possible they may not extend them.
This is bullshit. I got a wife and kids at home. We can't wait.
I sure hope this hearing loss isn't permanent.
Sometimes it is, sometimes it's not. Try using earplugs. May have to speak with that guy later on.
Excuse me.
About getting some work around here. 'Cause I'm almost dead broke.
Keep it simple or keep to yourself. And everyone will be happy.
Totally understand. So, what's good to drink around here? Well, hang on.
Everything. I make it a point not to sell crap. We got beer, wine, and spirits. We don't do too many fancy mixed drinks, at least not the kind you get in Neon or New Atlantis. It's my belief that the only booze worth drinking doesn't need to be mixed with something else to taste good.
Totally understand. So, hang on. Okay, with that over, I'm looking for a Vanguard named Morara.
He ain't been around. Went off on patrol. Hasn't been back in since. We're starting to think it might be time to pour one out to the Blackest Sea.
Space isn't... Oh, hang on for another one. Space isn't that kind to the Lost. He's kinda sounding like he's in trouble.
Sounds about right, yeah. Look, nothing more I'd love than to help out a fellow Martian. Especially one that's missing. But,
He has a tab, and you don't know if he's coming back.
it's a lot of credits, okay? I let it slide for a long time because he's a regular, but if I'm out all that money, I got problems. What do you say?
Well, I'd say I need a way to make cash then. Got any work?
I got a board here in the bar where people post all kinds of spacefaring jobs. Good way to make quick money.
No, I've done this routine. Let's skip to the part where you admit you're lying about what he owes.
You calling me a liar? I'll throw both of you out of this bar right now.
Oh, please. Two strangers arrive from off-world asking for information only you have. You see an opportunity. Everyone always does. Lower the price. Don't think we can't find another way to get what we want.
Fine.
1,000. That... I'm broke then, but here.
Agreed on a discount, right? Let me confirm the amount. Okay. Let's talk. Last time he was here, Moera kept yelling about the Lady of Love. Singing songs. All that kind of thing.
Venus? That's only one planet. Hardly an entire patrol route.
I got what I got, okay?
Fine. We'll make do.
Let's say, my bank account's crying right now. Hang on. Grab a bulkhead.
It's not easy, coordinating corporate efforts between the Star Yard and here.
No, she must be with Deimos.
A nice cushy office job, but I'm making double out here in the Sidonia mines. Joke's on them.
Totally understand. Was enjoying mine until I got fired. Now I'm working with Constellation. Go fig.
Worker satisfaction has been trending upwards recently. Taking their psychological concerns into account has played a part in that.
Okay. Porima, Pavlo. Piazzi. Nothing in system. Oh, that does remind me. I do have... a letter to deliver. Somebody called Hattie, Heidi. I think the lady said she'd stand out. Don't really remember. I do remember she said she'd be in the community center.
Do your part to keep Sidonia graffiti free.
Why would I be writing on the walls unless it was commissioned? Unless somebody paid me to. Then it would be called street art.
Look at this place. I can't imagine being cramped down here, choking on the fumes and the dust. No trees, no grass. It's depressing.
Depressing, yes. But elevating for your wallet. Been a good few years down here, especially in the deep mines. Just, I kind of forgot my way around this place. It's been so long. A few things... A lot's changed, let's put it that way.
Whew, what a long day.
Totally on... Feel ya.
I'll think about it. I could use a night out, and Jack does make strong cocktails.
According to the scanner, she's on the, press bench, but...
Joy?
Didn't she have a spotter?
Of course, my child. I'm here to help.
If you were pressured into...
I have a pen pal in New Atlantis. We've never met in person, but she's still one of my best friends.
Speaking... Oh, excuse me.
20 years ago, I moved to Sidonia on a whim. Never thought I'd stay for as long as I have.
Then I think you should do
Well...
But you should let the person know...
What do you think of, what brings you to the community center today?
Not to get all sappy, but I lost a son in the war. It's been 20 years, but it still makes my brain a bit swirly thinking about it. Just never got to say goodbye, you know? That bugs me. So I come here to try and get peace.
Okay. So what's your opinion of the new caretakers? Or the old caretakers? Yeah.
I think they get along well enough. Sure, they argue, but that's a good thing. Disagreement's healthy. What good are your beliefs if you never have to defend them?
Well, anyways, I have a letter for you here.
Still doing things by hand, huh? I keep telling her she needs to act her age, not the stone one. But some people think being difficult builds character. Oh well. Let's see what she wrote. Oh no. I hope this doesn't mean...
Is something wrong? I hope not. You look like you've seen a ghost.
No, not quite. But the way this reads, I don't have much time. I need to go see her. If she's really on death's door, then this could be my only chance. Thank you for bringing me this.
Sidonia's good people.
So bad.
But I prefer Joy's line of thinking.
Hey,
we gotta find our own way.
Hey, we've got teams in the game.
Get off this rock.
Now that the height mod's up and working.
I just don't like how Stroud Eklund owns everything. It's getting into too big to fail territory.
Yeah, you know how it goes.
Too big to fail territory. No, Deimos right now is too big to fail. But Eklund's just spreading out. No. It's a, actually it's a, what is it, Toya? Yeah, Toya's the ones that's spreading out. Eklund is just like accessories in my opinion. But then again, they do have, their one good feature I like about Eklund is the dimmable lights. And I have mine set on permanentable dim.
What was the name of that guy? The contact for the job? Beats me.
Well, I may come back, do a little reminiscing for nostalgia's sake, but for right now, we've got a vanguard to a track down. I was trying to do a little Latin
Kick back into broken speed.
humor there, but couldn't really find the exact words or phrasing.
Those security uniforms are way cooler than anything we've got.
Yours is more tact. Theirs is more comfort. I prefer comfort. You know, I never noticed. These are actually gates that actually are designed to close if necessary. Another way to keep people in, another way to keep people out. Mainly keep people in. Sandstorm, huh? According to the watch. Coming on evening. Coming on evening. Hazardous weather. Even just standing here, you kind of get an aurora effect. Oh, there goes my suit. Air quality's going to go kaput. Oh, my filters are clogged. Wouldn't be the first time I came out here on one of these and just... You can see why, too. It's worth the coughing. It's almost like being in the Starfield again. Well, I got to get going. I'm not feeling so good.
Lifting off right away, or do you need a little bit of time?
I think I need a little bit of time. I wonder if I got an inhaler that'll help. No, I got injectables. Just the one at that, so... Well, I do got that, but it's infection. Label says laceration, frostbite. If you don't mind, Sarah, I feel like I gotta crash. I'm not feeling too hot. If something happens, wake me up. Go get medical.
Time to get back to the world, eh?
I feel much better. But sadly, folks, that's about all the time we have. I could go for another 10-ish minutes, but I'm not going to. So, with the double saving here, you can imagine what that means. That means it's the end of the video. So, that's the end of the stream, folks. Thanks for tuning in for this long. Do what you normally do. Like, subscribe, share the video around, leave a comment, leave a downvote. I don't care. As long as you had fun. And as long as you remember this, why enter the arena if you don't have